Hello and welcome back to the Unit 3, Week 4 drama video series. This is the last discussion video. It is Week 4 discussion 12, which is really the third discussion. There are only 3 discussions for the drama unit. We're just going to go over it in case there's any questions. Just like we have for the last 2 units, the last discussion of the unit is priming you for the essay assignment. And for the play, you have a few options as to what you can do and what you can write in response to the play Fences. So again, you have 2 options. The first option here is to write a 3 to 5 page critical response and analysis of the play, relating it to today's world and weaving in one of the outside readings that we've either read or watched from discussion 11. So there's the database article about the failure of the American dream. There is the BBC article responding to Kanye West and his comment about slavery as a choice. And then the last source would be the Childish Gambino video on This Is America. So in your critical analysis, you will be analyzing the play. Maybe you will choose a theme, a specific theme. It could be inequality. It could be athletics. It could be the plight of the African American in contemporary society. It could be discrimination. It could be whatever you want to look at and your analysis. And so I just offered a question that you might want to consider is how does the play speak to today's issues in America? Or you can come up with your own question to answer in your essay, something that you find, some inquiry that you find provocative or you're curious about and you want to kind of explore that to seek an answer. And so that's really the best way to find something to write about. So the second option is a bit different, and I've never tried it before, so I'm kind of excited. A student gave me this feedback last semester after she took an English VO 1B course with Kelly Pinato and said that she had to rewrite a scene from the book The Handmaid's Tale. So I thought, that could be fun for you guys to rewrite a scene. So this play is made of 2 acts and a total of 9 scenes. So your task, if you choose option number 2, is you're rewriting 1 scene of the play in your own version of the story in 4 to 6 pages. So just 1 scene. And you can look and see all the scenes are different lengths, but it's up to you how you change it. You can do whatever you want in the scene. You can add characters, change the storyline, etc. Your task for essay number 3 is to take a scene from the play Fences and then rewrite it according to how you would like to see it come to life. Yes, you are interpreting the play and playwriting based on your own direction or vision of the story. This means you're going to choose a scene and open the story differently or rewrite a whole new ending. You can do whatever you want depending on which scene that you pick. So there's 2 parts if you choose option number 2. The first part would be rewriting the scene in play format with dialogue of the characters, and it can be anywhere between 1 to 3 pages, preferably more than a page because you actually have to develop the scene itself. And then the second part is a full page where you explain the changes and the revisions that you made to the play. And you're basically just telling me why you rewrote it the way that you did. So again, if you choose option 2, you're going to be writing 4 to 6 pages. So that's at least 3 pages for the rewrite and then a page for your analysis. Or longer, depending on how long your scene is. So the scenes take longer because you're using dialogue format, and so it takes up a lot of space on the page. So again, you're rewriting an entire scene. So again, those are your choices. Option 1 is critical analysis and tying the play to contemporary issues. Option number 2 is rewriting a scene of the play. And so as far as essay grading goes, we have the same requirements. I bunched them to make it easier to understand. The requirements as far as grading goes for essay number 3, which is your last official essay of this semester, is content, which is where I'm looking at the actual ideas you're presenting, form, and then so form is like MLA formatting, and length, and works cited page, and making sure you have an additional outside source if you choose option number 1, and then grammar and punctuation. And so those are kind of the more surfacey issues. I added on here, read it aloud to someone to hear so you can revise it, because writers often skip that step and revision is super important. I'm noticing things in the discussions that had you read it out loud to someone, you probably would have revised it a bit, and that's totally normal. So I put it on the rubric so you could kind of give yourself an opportunity to do that. Again, for essay number 3, you have 2 options. You can choose either option. I wish you good luck. For this discussion, what you're doing is you're going to post a draft or an outline of your essay number 3. Tell us which prompt you're choosing and why you chose it. So same structure as you used for the last 2 essays. and then you're going to read at other classmates' posts and respond to one in a thoughtful paragraph. That's what's happening for this discussion, beginning your essay number 3. Again, essay number 3 is the last official essay of the semester. The next 2 weeks after the drama unit, we're jumping into the novel, the fictional novel for the class, which is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. And we are going to marinate in that story, and you will not be required to write an essay in response to it. So if you're struggling or you're feeling overwhelmed with time management, just know that the last 2 weeks of the semester of this summer course are actually going to get lighter. We packed the middle of the semester with poetry and drama, and we will ease off a little bit so we can enjoy narrative, structure, and fiction in the story A Wrinkle in Time. There's also a movie, A Wrinkle in Time, that came out recently, which I encourage you to watch as well. So again, I hope this discussion helped clarify what it is you're being asked to do for essay number 3. You have a couple options. Figure out what inspires you. If, for example, the Kanye West conversation about slavery as a choice is something that inspires you to want to speak out and engage in dialogue and say something significant, then choose that piece to connect with fences. These are issues that affect us all. Issues of racism and discrimination and equal opportunity. They affect all of us here in America and obviously around the world. And so it's very important that you choose whatever it is your heart is stirring, is beating, is pulsating to write about. Choose that thing, even if it's unknown to you or you're unsure or maybe you're fearful about whether or not you'll be able to express yourself. Trust me, the writing process will do that with you. Will help you to unpack your ideas so they're thoughtful and they're well developed and they're convincing and someone can hear your heart beat in your writing. So again, I hope this discussion helped you with essay number 3. Super important to get started on the drafting process so you can let your ideas kind of ferment and marinate over time, because this is a short class and time is of the essence. And I will see you in the next discussion.